There it is. Hello. Um, how's everyone doing? Happy Friday. Hello, Beth, Vlad, Pauline, Shane, Deanna, Lippity. Welcome back, everyone. By the way, Deanna, enjoy your break. There's no need for you guys to feel obligated to participate in the chat. I totally get it. Even if I am normally chatty, which I am, there are some times when you just gotta take a break. You just gotta hide a little bit and take a break. So this is a safe space for anyone who wants to chat, and also for anyone who wants to lurk. Even if you are normally a chatter and you feel like lurking, very embraced in this internet space. If you are a lurker and you feel like chatting, that is also embraced here. Okay, like we totally, at least in this internet space, we totally get that we're not the same every single day. Okay, sometimes you want to hide, sometimes you want to come out. Totally, whatever. It's totally accepted and expected. So just wanted to put that out there, that you guys never have to feel obligated to participate in the chat if it's a day that you just need to take a break. So we love you. All right. So lovely. And Beth as well, quietly crafting in the background. Sounds great. Thank you, Vlad, for reminding me about the link in the Discord. Let's see. Beth, you had your first flute lesson this week. That's fantastic. Flute takes so much air. It does. It does. One, you get used to it. And two, once you get used to kind of manipulating the airstream a bit more, it gets easier because you don't have to blow your brains out the entire time. Sean, hello and welcome back. You also have the flute out and you're gonna practice. Yeah. Yo. Hello, Saturday night. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Today is also a day that I want to just kind of get into practicing pretty quickly. I'm just going to be completely real with you. I was late because I had some stomach troubles. All I'm going to say is that it has been resolved and I'm feeling great. So I'm a little bit late because of that, but also I do need to make sure that I end pretty much right, like maybe 5 minutes after my hour of practicing is done, because I offered to take over lunch duty because John's work is exploding right now. So I'm going to make sure that he gets some good munchies. So I'm taking over lunch duty today. So I just want to make sure that I'm not too late to do that. So, just being a busy adult, nothing crazy. There's no new update for his skin. It's still doing its thing. So, it's gonna be a while before there's any news there. So, don't expect another update for weeks, on his skin. So yeah. That is why we need to get to work sooner rather than later. So I do apologize that I can't chat as much. Yesterday was super fun, though. We ended up talking Harry Potter and what houses we're all in, and nerding out over Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. Viva, hello. Munchies but want to play flute. Yeah, basically. Exactly. Adulting. Exactly. Yeah, like I'm in a better space mentally. Is it any different right now physically in terms of John's situation since the beginning of the week? No. In fact, it's probably gotten worse. But it's just that I think I've reached a point where I have reconciled the need to switch into caregiver mode sometimes. So I've accepted it now. I was resisting it for a few days, and then now I've accepted it, so I'm in a much better place now. Dude, that flute. Hey, Chris, how are you? How's life? You've never seen or read Harry Potter, Shane? Well, I will say that the first few books are definitely a little bit kiddie. And then it gets pretty real pretty fast, combined with teenage hormones and puberty kicking in. The last book, in my opinion, I like the most. This is the most mature. And also, in my opinion, I like the last two movies because they split the last book into two movies. And personally, I really liked it also because it's a little bit more mature. It's just something that I like. I didn't grow up with it completely because I didn't actually start reading it until I was, I want to say, 16 or 17. But you know, it was great. I had to skip a lot of Order of the Phoenix because there's a lot of Harry Potter just screaming. He's just screaming in all caps. He's just very hormonal and you know, like he's growing and he's kind of getting used to his new emotions and anger and you know the teenage angst type thing, combined with the fact that he's finding out that the world is a lot more messed up and that he himself is a lot more messed up than he previously thought he was. So, you know, it's just kind of like I skipped a lot of the capital letters. But yeah. It is worth a read, in my opinion. It is great. We will not speak of the author and what they are like right now. We're just not going to touch that subject, okay? Don't want to touch that subject. But the books themselves are great. And the movies are fantastic. Anyway, let's get to practicing before I start talking too much. Thomas the Tank Engine. You know what? I didn't actually watch Thomas the Tank Engine when I was young. Isn't that weird? It just wasn't, I don't know why. It just wasn't on, I guess. But Tonestro has sight reading exercises. That's so interesting. Oh, you had a kid who was just the right age when Harry Potter series started. So like, I guess they were 12, 11, right? When they first, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, yeah, I was a little bit late to it. I think I read Deathly Hallows when I was 17, I think. I can't remember. But yeah. No, I think I was older. I don't remember. Oh, okay. But anyway, I was like around the same age as the I think at least as the actors. I think. I'm not sure. I'm around there. Okay. Let's start the timer. Put in the earplug to protect my right ear because I am suffering from success. We'll go. Oh, you read the first one or two to him. Oh, this is the big one, isn't it? Wait, let me see. I need to compare. No, it is a small one. I love like the whole like reading things out loud. Like I had a teacher in 6th grade who read out most of the Chronicles of Narnia out to us. Like whenever we just got done all our work early, he would read the Chronicles of Narnia out to us, and it's one of my favorite memories. It's amazing. Okay. still working on that top one, but I'll take it for today. I kind of want to work more on other stuff. You know, the fact that I could at least hold it, I'm counting that as a win. Okay, we are on Della Sonorite, page 18, number 17. The bass note that we are jumping from to every other note is low A, and we are slurring from the other notes to the A right now. That's the articulation we are doing. Okay. I'm still tempted to blow way too much air, so gotta keep working on that. I'm gonna do the high ones just as a warning to you guys. Okay, so it's a combination of jutting the lips out and also resonating it high in the mouth. Then it's like a really nice, bright, open sound. So still need to get used to that. Let's now do it as written, which is all slurred. And guys, keep your conversation going. I am sneaking little peeks into your conversation. You guys are talking about books and the narrator and stuff like that. That is so cool. Very, very cool. Keep it going. Have fun. Okay, just, you know, I'm just your background noise, okay? We're going to do everything slurred. You know what? I'm going to take that. That is okay by me. Let me update this for the next time we practice. We will move on to 18 next time. Okay, so let's do 480 exercises. But, oh no, circular breathing. Circular breathing next. There we go. And then I'm just going to swab before I keep going. Every kid's auntie. uh, I noticed that that is the whole like auntie thing is you know, I used to think that it was just sort of like an Asian thing, but what I realize now is that it's actually like most cultures are actually like that. Butterbeer, Harry Potter costume characters and stuff. Oh my gosh, in the Chicago area? That's amazing. Oh, I would have loved that. Oh, I'm such a nerd. Like, that's exactly the type of thing that I would go to. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I have a rainbow of nieces and nephews. Yeah. I find that that is just a like cross heritage, cross cultural thing. Like, I really used to think it was just an Asian thing. But what I realize now is that it's more so there was a time, and it still happens in some parts of the US, but it was like the American nuclear family thing kind of made it so that there wasn't as much kind of this like community building um like across families, you know. And the whole nuclear family concept really isolated a lot of families from each other, so that you didn't really have this kind of like huge family, friends family type of vibe going on. And yeah, so like I think as I've grown up, I have learned to really cherish that like family feel amongst like close family friends too. Like everyone's an uncle and an aunt, you know. I definitely have had to learn to kind of grow into that. Anyway, let's do some circular breathing. Oh, doing it on my hand is definitely better. Feeling a little bit more natural to push the air out while inhaling. Let's try it on the flute. Okay, that wasn't much, but I'll take it. Iverson, first off, I want to thank you for waiting for a lull in the conversation before asking, and thank you for keeping your question music related. That's a good question that you're asking, which is how early do you arrive to orchestra rehearsals and how do you warm up? How long do you warm up? Sorry. That depends on the instrument that you play. So, and it also depends on your experience. If you are less experienced, arrive earlier to orchestra rehearsals. So we're talking, some people even arrive half an hour early to just kind of get their stuff situated. It takes time to take out your instrument and your music, and like these days, probably a page turner pedal, et cetera, that type of thing. So give yourself time, enough time to take out all your things, at least 5 minutes. All right. Sometimes, depending on your instrument and how intricate it is, it can take 10 minutes. Okay. If you have to like soak a reed or something like that, you have to also take that into account. Now, for us flutists, it kind of depends on how experienced you are. If you are playing all of the time, you're essentially already warmed up. So some people only arrive 15 minutes early or even 10 minutes early, and they're ready to go on the dot, you know? So yeah, if you are less experienced and you want more time to warm up, I would say 15 to 20 minutes is a pretty good time to get there, especially if you get there 20 minutes early. For us flutists, it only takes us maybe about 5 minutes or so to like get your stand in order, put your music on, get your flute stand out, take your flute out, put it together, you know, get your pen, pencil, or your tablet pen if you're using a tablet, you know, get your page turner out if you're using a tablet, you know, like all those things add up, you know, taking them out. So yeah, I would say if you're less experienced, arrive 20 minutes early so that you can give yourself a good 5 minutes to just get everything out. And then once everything is out, you have 15 minutes to like do some harmonics, do some long tones, maybe review a few of the harder parts in your music. And then usually 2 or 3 minutes before the hour, you just kind of want to sit and relax a little bit. You know, you can talk with with people around you, your friends and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say that if you're less experienced, at least 20 minutes early. 5 minutes to get your stuff out, 15, I would say 12-ish. It's like technically around 12-ish minutes, 10-ish minutes to warm up. Sometimes there will be like, like announcements before you begin. So, you know, you just want to make sure you give yourself a little bit of a buffer. So at least 20 minutes is what I think. And that is my reasoning behind that. But that is a good question. I hope that kind of drew a little bit more light onto how that works. So, but yeah, if you are not shy about it, can you tell us like what is this orchestra that you're a part of? And like, do you know what you're playing? We would love to nerd out with you about it and celebrate you. So, okay. I'm now on Moyse 480 exercises, number 120. This is a scalar exercise. And looks like we're doing it in B major. Okay. Woo. I think my right thumb is drifting to my left, and it's causing me to have to like reach really weirdly with my pinky. This is a small hand problem. Okay, if you don't have small hands, this will not apply to you. So I'm just gonna do the lower bit again just to kind of figure that part out. Yeah. Yeah, I think my right thumb maybe over the last bit has been drifting to my left a bit. So I need to scooch it back down to the right so that I have a little bit more leverage over the pinky keys. Okay. I do also want to iron out the top bit as well. I think I'm still experimenting with like the combo of lip manipulation and like support and resonance, like where I'm resonating in the mouth. So I just kind of want to kind of woodshed that a little bit. And also not overblowing. So I think I find when I stick my lips out, I really can pretend I'm playing one octave lower and it will still work provided that I am supporting correctly. So I am also, in order to encourage myself to support, I'm doing like a little mini squat because that will automatically engage those muscles for me and I don't have to think about it as much. Okay, yeah, that feels pretty good. Flute enthusiast, hello. Hello, hello. Um, Achlis? Is that how you say your name? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So you played in an orchestra in Toronto. It's your first year playing principal flute. Congratulations, Iverson. Congratulations. Currently, you're working on Debussy Prelude and Rachmaninoff Scherzo in D minor. That is fantastic. What a great little program. Ooh, that is fantastic. No, the squatting makes the breathing easier for sure because it's just a mini squat. I'm not doing like a full-on squat, guys, okay? It's just a little mini squat. And that will engage your core for you. Imagine Monkichi taught me this. He used to be a vocal major, and that's what they teach vocalists to do. You just do like a tiny little mini squat, and it like engages your core for you. So you don't have to think about it as much. It's a great trick. Okay, so what are we doing next here in Moyse? 253. Yes, it is. Okay, I just had to double check. So we're doing 253 next time. Let me update this in our checklist here, which by the way, if you guys cannot see what is on the screen here, you can check the video description below this video. I have a couple of blind viewers. So I have actually put the current practice checklist for the day in the description box below, and you can use like a narrator to read it out to you. Hopefully that is how that works. I think that I think that's what they told me, that they can get a narrator to read it out for them. So yeah, I have put it down in there, and I really do appreciate you guys telling me how I can make this more accessible to you guys. So, but yeah, if that is there in the video description as well, if you would like to take a look there. But okay, we are moving on to, we're just drilling the exposition. I think last time we went forward, so this time we're going to go backwards. We're going to take each large section and just drill it 3 to 5 times, depending on how I feel. And then we're just going to make our way from the end of the exposition to the top of the exposition. So just to kind of put it out there, why do I alternate days between moving forward through the exposition and then moving backwards through the exposition? This is just a great way to trick my brain into thinking I'm doing a different thing every day, even though I'm actually doing the same thing. So what I find is that, at least personally for me and for a lot of my students, having to do the same thing, literally the same thing, every single day can really make your brain a little stir crazy. And you start to feel like you're stuck in a rut. In order to encourage my brain to keep wanting to learn, I need to kind of mix up the order in which I do things so that it feels like I'm doing something different. And then thus my brain is a little bit more receptive to learning. So yeah, just kind of like drilling in a different order is a great way to trick your brain into thinking you're doing something different. It's fantastic. So this time we're going to go backwards. We are going to do from about Q49 to a little past Q51. So let's begin. I'm going to scooch my thumb. There we go. That's actually a next week thing. Okay. Feeling pretty good. We're gonna scooch our way up a bit. You know, Deanna, you're not the only one who does scales roaming or swaying around your kitchen. Apparently, Sir James will walk around his house doing scales. I know there's this really cute Instagram video of Alice Dade just kind of like doing exercises around her kitchen while she's making dinner. It's really cute. Yeah. Right. So about the squat, the mini squat, you want to make sure that you don't have a pelvic tilt while you do the mini squat. So you have to make sure that you've actually tucked your butt in and then you do the little mini squat. And then like if you tuck your butt in and then you do a tiny little mini squat, you'll notice that the muscles there just naturally engage. It doesn't work if you have the pelvic tilt, which is why for the longest time I wasn't supporting correctly because I had a pelvic tilt for a really long time. Yeah. Okay, keep going. I still tend to pull back from um, from like my lips tend to pull back when I play high notes, which is not doing me any favors. So still working on that. Yeah, this one needs 2 more repetitions. Okay. I have to stay relaxed. I think the moment I start like reaching is when I start tensing up. Yep, that is still going to need a little bit of work. I think what I'm fighting right now is the reaching. So when I am like, when I'm in a state where I'm like, I don't have to reach, then that area, that whole spot there is really easy. So I'm just going to concentrate on that spot right now and focus on not reaching. I think that's what I wasn't doing enough of during these 5 runs. So just in that one spot there now. Oh, I made another discovery. I think what I'm also doing is not only am I reaching, I'm actually pulling back. And that's causing me to want to reach. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to do it again, focusing on that. It's not the most put together right now, but I definitely figured that out. So I'm going to be thinking about that for the rest of this session. And hopefully it'll carry through to Monday. So by Monday, I'm hoping that this concept will really settle in. Sometimes it's just like that, and it's fine. Okay. I am feeling that like I tend to want to like retract. So if I don't retract, it's a lot easier. Oh, my shoulders are feeling great. Thanks for asking. Oh, you're right. They're completely relaxed. Oh. I think with kind of this way of playing, especially with the little mini squat, it is really promoting good posture. So I'm really glad that Majimon Kichi reminded me of that the other day. definitely still keeping in mind the not retracting. Yeah, I think it's the not retracting that will help me not overreach. That's a okay. Tending to rush off of the last note of the second triplet of each bar. So as soon as I made sure I hit those ones, it was fine. I'll keep that in mind for next time too. Inline G tends to be better for larger hands. Tends to be. Depends on how much of a rock show grip you do. So I'm experimenting with the fact that the high D should pop out no matter what with that fingering, because it's a unique fingering. So I should be able to focus on just going down to the E and not worry about snapping up to the high D there. There it is. There it is. Yes. Okay, that's nice and clear now. So I need to not worry about snapping up to the D there. Okay. Okay. We will call that. Oh, Sean, were you noticing the articulation? Definitely, I noticed my articulation got better with the better breathing, weirdly enough. But thank you. Oh, oh, what did I do to the chat? I was trying to scroll up. I'm just catching up. Tomash, hello. Yes, you are agreeing that squatting is very common for singers. There you go. Sorry I missed your entrance. Tomash, how are you doing if you're still here? Okay, we have quite a bit of time. So I can just, relax with some Rapid as Wildfires. Oh, right. So next week, we are drilling the development section. There we go. Okay. And I'll save that as well. Okay, let's move on to Rapid as Wildfires, just the very end again. All right. We got all the way up to the high C, no problem. I'm counting that as a win. I'm also just making sure that I'm imagining that I'm slurring all of this, but it just so happens that my tongue is moving. And that is also helping me actually focus the air correctly rather than just kind of going, so I'm gonna do it again. Okay, that's feeling pretty good. I'm actually just going to leave that because I want to do more La Vaguelette. Because I want to do like 11 minutes of La Vaguelette. Okay. Here we go. Actually, I'm going to swab first. Yay, my phone is all charged up. Lately, I've just been charging my phone at my desk here because I have a little wireless charger. And wow, it is very convenient. Okay. repetitions in, but I did want to woodshed a few parts. Hello, Victor. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Kopano, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you, Victor. Yeah, this is ridiculously pretty. I have been wanting to learn it since I heard it. It's ridiculously pretty. So we're getting there with the repetitions. I think I'm gonna let that be. We have 5 minutes left, so that means that I can just play whatever the heck I want right now. I think I want to do what else have I neglected? Oh, right. There's some Sumera tunes that I want to try with my new lip manipulation. Okay. My lips are a little chapped today. I wonder if I forgot to put on, or if I didn't put on enough Vaseline last night. Oh well. I'm starting to wonder if I did it without realizing it on these. Interesting. I have forgotten how this one specific tune goes. I'm just gonna go and look it up really quick. I just need to hear it, and then I'll be fine. Oh. So just a second, guys. I'm just gonna listen really quick. Oh, this one's the one. There we go. There it is. Okay, I just needed the beginning bit. Okay. I'm overdoing it. We're gonna stop there. But yeah, I think, and also my lip is really like just shredding itself right now. So that's fun. Anyway, we are here now. Gonna clean up so I can get some lunch going for us. But that was super fun, and I'm really glad I figured out that I've been retracting my especially my left ring fingers, because I've gotten so used to that over the years. Like I essentially kind of had to play like that for comfort's sake, because before I did the rock stroke grip, the left hand keys were essentially too far away from my very short fingers. And so in order for me to just not always have to play like this, like with like very stretched out ring finger, just to like, you know, make myself a little bit more comfortable, I would always retract it if it was never in use, or if it was not in use, that is. And I think I got so used to that retracting motion that it is now hindering me. Oh well, such is life. You know, I think you know, we always don't want to like develop bad habits and then have to break them, but I think I've just accepted that there are a lot of bad habits that I had to have in order to be able to hold the flute the way that it was rotated. You know, you got to do what you got to do, right? So it's fine. I will live with it, deal with it. Oh, you guys are so sweet to each other. I'm catching up with the chat. Oh, you guys. Yeah, accessibility is definitely something that I think a lot of people don't want to think about, because, like, you know, it's like a few extra steps to, you know, to do some things, which is really unfortunate. And yeah, like, I'm guilty of this too. That like there are just some things that I don't have the manpower to do. So, for example, putting in captions to all of my videos. I tried to do that for some time, but then I did not have the manpower to do it. Nicholas, hello. How are you? I just want to say thank you so much for, you know, a few weeks back, you kind of helped with the not overblowing. I have realized lately there's another thing that I've been doing backwards. So I've been doing, I don't know if you were there for it, but I discovered that I was doing my support backwards. So I would push out my belly while I'm exhaling, which does absolutely nothing for you. So, you know, that was one thing that I discovered I was doing backwards. And then the other thing I discovered I was doing backwards was I was pulling my lips back when I played high notes. And that does you no favors, because it means that the aperture between your lips is further away from the opposite edge of the lip hole. And thus you have to blow your brains out in order to get a higher airspeed. So with the help of actually doing it the correct way now, which is to kind of, you know, when you play higher notes, I can now very comfortably not overblow. What? Um, but it's not really the corners. I'm not really thinking about the corners of the mouth. It's more that the aperture between the lips needs to be closer to the opposite edge of the lip hole in order for the opposite edge of the lip hole to catch the higher air pressure coming out of your lips. And yeah, it's a very subtle movement. It's not a whole lot. It's a very subtle movement, but it allows me to not overblow. It allows me to support a lot better, to rely on support a lot better. It allows me to not gnaw my jaw. Yeah. So yeah, like the like jutting out of the lips to get closer to the opposite edge of the lip hole, I discovered is not squeezing the embouchure. You're literally just putting it further forward out. Like that's it. It's not a squeezing motion. It's not a like it's not like a grinding motion. And I'm working on that right now to like separate the feeling of it feeling like I'm grinding. Ooh, what's give me your lesson revelation as the last thing before I have to go. Yeah. Like Vlad is saying. Was there a secret Bible for all things to improve or fix anything that might be wrong with our embouchure? Not that I really know of, because it's such a amorphous subject. Because everyone's embouchure and mouth is so different. There's been quite honestly a lot of conflicting information out there. So yeah, I know it's sad. Your undergrad prof calls it barnacle on a bone. That, yeah. I discovered that like the reason why I kept pulling back is because when I was in school, the latest trend, the latest fad was projection. And part of projection was, I think, a misguided attempt to be as open as possible. And the misguided part was that the trend was to roll out the head joint like crazy, so it would be as open as possible, when really I think all it did is just made me super sharp. And so it's like, and then also the idea was to keep the lip hole, the embouchure hole on the flute as open as possible. So I actually, like, over the years have trained myself to pull back when I play high notes, which is like absolutely doing me no favors. Yeah. Yes, I had the same revelation. Exactly the same revelation. I think it was in one of the streams after you told me to not overblow as much. So in one of those streams, like verbatim, I was like, yeah, if I can tell that I'm like gnawing my embouchure and my embouchure is like stiff, then I know that I'm not supporting. So I actually use that as an indicator now. Yeah, if we support from our core, we don't have to grip with our lips. Exactly. Yes, 100%. Verbatim. That is also what I discovered. So I discovered it separately too. Corroboration. Yeah. Yep. So I use like, if I can tell that my embouchure is tight at all, or if I'm pinching the high notes, then that is an indicator that I'm not supporting. Yeah. You're not really changing support. It's more that you've let go of support and you're not supporting. That's more the problem here. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Gripping with our lips prevents us from actually holding the high note softly. Yes. I have discovered this as well. I've discovered this myself. 100%. That is exactly what's going on. So, that's fun. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I noticed that ever since I've been doing this very subtle lip manipulation, it has allowed me to like because I don't have to blow my brains out as much now, right? So now it's actually easier to support. It's easier to not overblow. And because I'm supporting my shoulder posture is much better. I don't get that like kind of like soreness now here. I used to get sore right here, but now I'm not sore there anymore. Yeah, it's just all sorts of great things. My high notes just kind of sing now. It's amazing. Yeah. Bouncing on, yeah, exactly. Like that's exactly what I'm getting used to. I'm getting used to the feeling of just kind of surrendering control to my support. And then I just have to do very, very like subtle lip manipulation. I'm kind of like, I can tell when I'm overdoing it. So I have to kind of like calm it down a little bit. Do I have a video on supporting? No, I don't. And do you know why, Viva? Is because I just haven't figured it out until now. And I'm still figuring out certain aspects of it. So I'm holding off on making that video because I don't feel that my information is complete enough for a video. Granted, a 10-15 minute video is not going to cover all aspects of any of these types of topics, but I still feel like my information is a little bit incomplete. So I haven't made a video about it. I'm literally discovering this alongside you guys while I stream. So, hey, Fethmas, how are you? How are you and the lady? How are you both doing? Yeah. So, guys, it is 12:32 Pacific time, and I need to go and get some lunch going for Hubs and I. I'm on lunch duty. I volunteered because John's work is just kind of exploding right now. So feel free to continue your conversation for a little bit. I think what I'll do is I will excuse myself and put myself on the away screen. Feel free to wrap up your conversation. There's no need to like feel like you have to abruptly end. I'll leave it there for about 5-ish minutes while I go get some lunch on the stove, and then I'll come back and end the stream. So just want to make sure that you guys have enough time to kind of wrap up your conversations. So, but I will have to excuse myself. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Thank you for being a lovely presence here. And also thank you for following my new chat rules. I really love how lively the chat is now. I think we're going in the right direction. So thank you all so very much. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Take care of yourselves because there's no music without the musician. There should be a new video coming out this week. For members, it should come out tonight. And then for everyone else, I'm planning on it coming out on Sunday morning. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the new video that's coming out. And I will see you guys on Monday. All right, Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific. I don't think I'm taking the day off. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not taking the day off. So I will see you guys at 11 a.m. Pacific on Monday. All right. See you, everyone. Bye-bye. you.